Welcome back to this week's dive video! I got back to playing regularly near the end of Skyblock year 464, so this video is what I did during year 464 and 465. I ended up getting into Galatea for the first time to get my first attribute, and I dropped a really crazy RNG drop later in the video, so make sure you stick around to see it. First, I want to say thanks for 5k subs, and if you aren't one of those 5k subs, just take a second to click the subscribe button and make sure you don't miss any more of the weekly uploads. And also, the best way to support the channel is to use code Squid on the Hypixel store to save 5% off on gems, and you can also use code Squid at checkout when you buy Hypixel, which just recently released. Using code Squid really helps me out a ton, thank you so much. It was the last day of Skyblock year 464, with the multiplied dies being 3x Fossil die, 2x Aquamarine die, and 2x Archfiend die. But that didn't really matter because Aura was Mare with her perk Work Smarter that doubles RNG meter XP, meaning that going for a die that's normally dropped from the RNG meter is probably the best use of my time. The Jade die normally has a 1 in 27k drop rate, which is 1 in 9k during 3x, but from the RNG meter it only takes 5,000 runs to meter, so that's probably how you're gonna get it. With Aura's perk, to get the Jade die from the RNG meter is only 2,500 runs. Now that might seem like a lot, and it still is, but it's still the best time ever to grind for this die, and that's why I need to optimize my runs to near perfection to be able to drop this die before Aura leaves office. And there's actually some generally unknown ways to make Nucleus runs a lot faster, which I end up learning through the week. The first is pretty easy, and it's to not swap what you're holding when in the jungle temple region to prevent the speed loss that usually applies. I had been grinding robot parts in the precursor city between the dies videos recordings and now, and I would do that whenever I had nothing to do because it kind of felt similar to jumping around on the roofs in the hub, and I would just do it whenever I'm bored. I began doing some runs, and pretty quickly I dropped a precious pearl. Oh my god! Oh my god. Okay, never mind. A few runs later, someone showed me how to do the jungle cheese, which I was able to successfully replicate myself. Oh my days, bruv! I was pretty inconsistent though, so I stuck to doing the parkour. Doing more runs, I dropped 2 bell pets at the same time, and then another legendary bell, and someone even managed to drop an alloy in my lobby. Oh my god, this guy just found an alloy! It should have been me! It should have been me! This guy just found an alloy! I ended the Nucleus runs after doing 50 of them today, and before going to sleep, I expanded my accessory bag because I crafted a blood donor artifact, and I also decided I should probably put my runebook in as well. The next day, I collected my pest that spawned while I was offline, getting me to Skyblock level 431, and before the year ended, I upgraded my pest hunter artifact to a pest hunter relic for some more pest chance. Before the new dies came in, since the fossil die was still 3x, I went to go open the 29 scrap I had. Okay, why would I expect anything else? I could sit here and wait to see it revealed. Maybe there's a die right there. There's not. Why would there be? Alright, well, I don't know when I'll ever do that grind again, but maybe one day. I started prepping 170 sets of Divan tools when someone started mining gold in my lobby, hurting my rates, but I managed to finish getting all of the tools I needed. Alright, and that is the last set. 170 sets of tools is successfully done. The reason why I prep so many tools is so that I don't have to gather them during my runs, meaning I could spend more time in a good lobby before it closes. And there was a special offer for the Divan's helmet skin when buying a $100 gem package, so I got it using code Squid at checkout to save 5%, and then I applied the skin. Boom. Swap color. Okay, I guess I do like yellow. I like white. I do like blue, teal, azure. Okay, let the skin load. Let it load. Hold on, let it cook. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm with it. With the gems, I bought 12 booster cookies and ate them for extra available bits. Let's just eat some of those. All 12 of them. Call me greedy if you want. I don't mind. I don't mind. It doesn't matter what you call me. All I know is I got some cookies. Have 143k available bits now. I haven't touched the new foraging content yet on this profile, so I began by doing the various beginner quests in the park, then doing the hunting related quest on Galatea. Doing these gave me the beginner foraging set, the various hunting tools, and David's cloak. I applied wood splitter 6 to my tree cap and applied foraging boosters to my armor, axe, and David's cloak for a small boost in foraging fortune. Next, I had to transfer and salvage all my old attributes, which took me over an hour, but I ended up getting 51 Ananke feathers and got to hunting 15. And I just did I leveled up 4 times from that. I leveled up 4 whole times, got a bunch of attributes leveled up, I hit hunting 15. The main reason I need to start with Galatea is to grab the attribute shards that help me with the Jade dye grind. The 2 attributes I need are Damon for 10% more RNG meter and Hypixel Cave for a 50% chance at an extra item from the Crystal Nucleus runs. From the attribute transfers I did with my old attributes, I fused a bunch of Kraken shards into Damon shards. Wait, why can't I siphon these? Requires hunting 20. I then broke 10k mangrove wood to upgrade my black hole to tier 2, which will help me get more shards when I level my hunting skills soon. Before the Skyblock year ended, I figured I should go take a look at Shen's auction. 170, 123, 123. This is fine. I'm 10 places up, right? This is fine. Shen's regalia! Oh my god, I got it! Okay, we'll add that, and I don't think I need to add anything else. So let's just put that in there for an extra magic find, let's go! Since the year just changed at the same time when Shen's auction ended, I went to go look at the new dyes in rotation. Pentacle dye 3x, Byzantium dye 2x, and Nyanza dye 2x. Before I went to sleep, I wanted to get myself to at least hunting 20 so I would actually be able to use the Damon shards I got. The best way for me to level my hunting was from Black Hole and Ghosts, which is why I upgraded my Black Hole earlier. And conveniently enough, I also needed the Ghost shards for fusing the Hypixel Cave attribute for the 50% chance at an extra roll from the Nucleus run, which I mentioned earlier. Here comes hunting 20! Thank God. Now that I could use the Damon shards, I still had to get Hypixel Cave shards, which is fused from Hypixel Leaf and Ghost. I had more than enough Ghost shards than I needed, so I just had to get the Hypixel Leaf. And Hypixel Leaf comes from these little green shulkers on Galatea. This is pretty good using the hitboxes. If you're doing this yourself, make sure you turn on hitboxes with F3 plus B. I continued grinding these guys for the rest of the night, and I hit Skyblock level 439, and I even managed to enter the mythic bracket in an Agatha contest. Agatha contest. We have a rare, a legendary, and a mythic, which is pretty good. Wow, that is actually really good. Before I got off, I fused a bunch of Hypixel Cave shards, and then siphoned whatever I had collected up to this point. And... oh! Skyblock level 440! The next morning, I got up to collect the rest of the Hypixel Leaf shards I needed to fuse the rest of the Hypixel Cave shards. 19. And then slash hunting box. Well, mass siphon. Yes, please! Grants a 50% chance to find an extra item in treasure chest and the Crystal Nucleus. So, hopefully that gets me my Jade dye. Or an alloy. And we have this. So we have both of these done, and we're ready to do the Nucleus runs, which I prepped yesterday morning. I have 170 runs prepped. Honestly, it's possible I get through all 170 today, we'll see. I can finally return to doing Crystal Nucleus runs, so I started prepping a lobby. A few runs in, someone managed to drop an alloy. Oh my god, this guy just got an alloy! It should have been me! I was about to complete my run, it should have been me! I didn't drop anything except for a few precious pearls, but the day's not over yet. Someone in my lobby taught me a more consistent way of cheesing into the jungle temple. Okay, so walk in at 135, turn to 95, and down at 40 or higher, then press W and hold right click. Oh my god! W-mans! W-mans! I'll be using this technique in my future runs to help me shave a good amount of time off the average Nucleus run time. I kept doing runs and I dropped a 1 in 75 recall potion. A recall potion, are we serious? And then on run 129 of the day, this happened. Hey, I actually have a lucky feeling about this. I'm not even joking, I actually do. Okay, come on, come on. That is sad. The lobby closed after 150 runs, but someone warped me into their already prepped lobby where I finished the last 20 runs, dropping another recall potion, ending with 681 KXP on my RNG meter. Before the day ended, I now had enough precious pearls to unlock the pleasant power stones, so that means any precious pearls I drop will actually be useless. It's another day now and I'm all out of Divan tools and I have to collect 170 sets, and while I was doing that I found Brawly Chip, who's an Iron Man that has actually dropped 2 Jade dies. He dropped me a piece of wisdom that there's actually secret tech to improve runtimes to speed up how fast Belle spawns. It's something about spawning and despawning Belle, so I'm gonna have to try it out later. I finished collecting the 170 sets of Divan tools and prepped a lobby and started doing runs. Are you serious? 2 precious pearls in 1 run is actually insane. They're useless to me, but still rare. I had no other notable drops for the first 50 runs when something crazy happened. Oh my god, I got an alloy! Oh my god! Oh my god! Are you serious? Oh my god! I'm 784k on meter to, oh my god, 784k on the meter. Let's go! Let's go! I didn't have to meter one. Yes! Yes! I much would have rather had the Jade die, but you know, I'll take it! I'll take it, baby! Yes! That's so freaking huge! That is so huge! Oh my god! Divan's drill. Oh, it takes 30 seconds. Too goated. Too goated. Lustrous Divan's drill. The Divan's drill is the best drill in the game, so getting it is a huge upgrade to the profile and will be a massive help with any mining grinds in the future. The lobby closed after doing around 100 runs, but with the alloy drop, I felt okay with heading to bed early, but not before I applied some more perfect gemstones to my drill. Let's go! Oh, that's so goated. That's so goated. I started my morning by prepping another 100 sets of tools to replace what I used yesterday, bringing me back up to 170 sets. Before starting the runs for the day, I did my experimentation table, which leveled up my mosquito pet to level 100, so I went to visit Cat. A tarantula silk. I guess I'll give in a cat flower just to speed this up. Cat flower. Thank you for the mosquito pet back. Please and thank you. I prepped a lobby for Nucleus runs, this time adding platforms, allowing me to quickly ether warp between them, making the runs a lot smoother. Unfortunately, directly after fully setting up the lobby for the runs, the server started to lag like crazy. Someone has to be doing this on purpose, right? We tried killing the bats at Belle spawns to reduce the lag, but it didn't really work, so I got off for the day. I'm done. After much needed rest, I killed the pest that spawned while I was offline, dropping me a fire in a bottle, so I traded it for my first vermin trap and placed it. Brawly Chip warped me to his lobby and started setting up a route to maximize our run times. Having access to a route like this is huge, because it takes a while to set up, which makes having all the tools prepped even more valuable, like I mentioned earlier. Collecting tools every run in a lobby like this would just be wasted potential. Is this Belle? Holy tech! Holy tech, it's getting techie in here. Early into the run, someone in the lobby dropped an alloy, and a few runs later, this happened. Thank you. 3 Jade Emeralds! 3 Jade Emeralds! What in the world? That is insane. The chance of this happening is roughly 1 in 2350 runs, which is still 4 times more common than dropping a Jade die at 3x. Using all the stuff I've learned over the past few days, as well as putting Brawly Chip's route to use, I was doing Nucleus runs faster than ever before. Keep going, I want a really good run here. I hear Belle. If I miss it, that will be detrimental. Getting to Belle in time is really important for good Nucleus run times if someone else is in your lobby, because if you get there when it's dying, you can't claim the crystal and you have to wait an entire minute for it to respawn. Nice. Up, this way, right, left. It seems Bobby is in sync with us a little bit. This way, beautiful. Nice, turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that. Nucleus. I'll go Amber first. Next is Jungle. Jungle. This way, up. Key. Key. Oh, I clicked on him. Oh my god, frick me. It's fine. My turn. Forward, left a bit. Nice! What a good Nucleus run. And then that, and we'll start up again. After a few really good hours of Nucleus running, the lobby came to a close. Yeah, the lobby closed, so let's see. I'm at 1.1 million on the meter. An insane amount of loot already, though. Almost a chest of Jade Emeralds. I don't need any of these, right? Good. A lot of recall potions and precious pearls, 3 stacks and a bit of Divan fragments, 26 gemstone mixtures. I didn't want to set up another lobby, so I started prepping the Divan tools to have them ready for the next day. After prepping a few backpacks of tools, Brawly Chip warped me into a lobby and Legends showed me the route that was set up. Unfortunately, I was only able to do a few runs before I had to get off for the night. Alright, that's enough. I gotta go now, but those guys were really nice. That was really nice of them to warp me in. It was the last day of Skyblock year 465, and Brawly Chip warped me into another one of his lobbies, where I got a precious pearl on my first run. Oh, run 1 starts with a precious pearl. You know, that is a good start to the day. I took it as a sign of good luck, because after a few runs, I dropped a flawless amethyst, which might be another sign of good luck. And later on, I was actually able to get a good drop for myself. Oh, a quick claw! A quick claw! Yes, I got a quick claw. Finally, I got something. It's been so frickin' long. What am I at on my meter? 1.25 mil. The Crystal Hollows lobby only had 4 people left, so I predicted it would close soon. This lobby's closing very soon, which it did, ending my session. Over the last week, I put a ton of hours into the game. I did over 600 Nucleus runs while working towards filling the Jade Dye's RNG meter, and it paid off since I was able to draw my very first Divan's alloy. The alloy will be a lot of help down the line when I'm grinding for Nyanza dye and Frostbitten dye if we ever see those 3x'd. Hope you enjoyed the video. Come back next Friday and use code SQUID for 5% off if you want to support the channel. Subscribe.